Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday the S&P fell, okay, and like I said, you should the previous time I said that the stock market was too high, yes, and if possible try to sell at 3,200, but obviously it didn't reach there at all. To sell SPY at 3,002, but it didn't reach there at all. So now it's dropping, okay. uh, but we still cannot forget that the Fed still has some ammunition, okay. The Fed only used about what 6.2% of the ammunition that the Congress gave them, right? They still have like what 2.2 plus trillion, okay, 2.1 plus trillion dollars that they still haven't used. So they still can print money, okay, but they are not looking forward to it, okay. So apparently by printing only using only 6.2%, in other words, they are also scared. This is like a chicken game, this is a game of chicken. uh, if you sell, I will print, but actually they are not printing, they're just posturing. See, remember what I said? Posturing. Okay, even the Fed is scared of inflation. Okay, even the Fed is scared of major devaluation. Okay, I already said this a few times, maybe in my videos, my old videos. This is not a good time to be in the market. If you are in the market, you should trim some, okay, because this is already pretty high. Even 3050 is still pretty high, okay. What we can see is why did it drop, why I think it will drop further. I think it will drop further to 2900, 2900, okay. Why will it drop to 2900? Why are you talking like that? Are you talking nonsense? No, I'm not talking nonsense, okay. I look at data, and again, this is a disclaimer, I am not a doctor. Please do not take my advice seriously. It's just for entertainment purpose, and I'm not a financial advisor. See, now the graph is even more clear. Remember, 36,000 now is 38. Okay, I'm just saying, if this goes up to 50 or 60, then people will start to panic, and I mean panic by real panic, not joking, okay. And all the stocks, the crowding stocks that has gone, like the cruises will have to be delayed, no choice. We can have to delay more than September. The schedule now is September, right, for cruises. That's why the cruises drop. Then now, like this, got the virus ticking up again. Most likely they have to delay it again, okay. This, like this, look at that. Z, z, like z, it goes up steep, okay. It's a steep. Is this scary? Yes, this is scary. This is joke. This is not a joke. Please do not make light of it, okay. Please hedge your positions. Why? Because this might go up beyond 40. When this go up beyond 40, then you are setting a new high. When you set a new high, the market start to panic as usual again, okay. So what does this mean? This means that the quarantine, the lockdown, not the quarantine, sorry, the lockdown that we experienced before was actually useful, okay. It helped. Okay, if we hadn't locked down, this would have probably boom. Like boom, 100k a day. Okay, or maybe 200k again. We don't know. Look at the way it's growing after the reopen. Okay, from 25,000, it goes up slowly. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's quite crazy, man. Seriously. Okay, look at how it goes up. This is after the this after reopen. Yes. So if they didn't do a lockdown, this will be the same. Just up like that. And you're gonna see 100,000 of daily new cases a day. Okay, so the lockdown was useful. Okay, it was useful. Okay, contrary to the people who say, "Oh, the lockdown, this stupid, this thing is a hoax. This is fake and all that." The lockdown is just like a whatever hoax that the government fell for, and we are stupid for locking down. Okay, please just look at the data and learn. Okay, this is see, look at that. You guys say the lockdown not useful. The lockdown was useful. It went down. Then after the lockdown's over, it goes up. Like up, you know. Uh, Dr. Fauci already said this. Okay. Actually, I think Dr. Fauci is pretty honest. Okay, he's pretty honest because you know why? Because he's more like of a doctor. He's not a politician, so he tends to talk more down to earth, like basically spontaneous. Whatever he says is spontaneous. He says whatever he has in mind, and most likely he doesn't lie. You guys know what I'm saying? Yeah, unless he's forced to by the White House. And although I hate to say this, but I think the administration did pretty well in the lockdown. Okay, now I seriously think I don't like how the administration is fragmented. Okay, basically some goes here, some go this direction, some go that direction. Okay, regarding the mask, yeah, wear them. Some say don't wear them. Oh, nah, that's a political issue that you're wearing mask to undermine me or whatever. I don't know. I think we should stay. We shouldn't mix the medical part and the politics because this is a science. You cannot politicize science. The moment you politicize science, the politics will drive science to an unhealthy place. Okay. No, I don't think we should politicize science. And the question is where the market will go from here. We look at CCL. Okay, Carnival is the thing. Okay, Carnival was 5 days ago. It's about $19. Okay, drop. Okay, to tell you the truth, I was expecting more of a drop yesterday. Seriously, this is quite a shock to me because CCL announced a huge huge warning. I think it was 2.4 billion. Was it the loss? I think. Wait, let's check the CCL loss. I think there was an article about the CCL loss. It was quite a huge warning. Junk, yes, we know that it's junk long time ago. Don't have to be. and genius to know that. I don't have to be a Moody's guy to know that it's junk. This is the part, yeah, that's kind of scary, yeah? The non-gap EPS of $2.30. Okay, gap, oh my god, look at the gap EPS, $6 just from one quarter. If they lose gap of $6 next quarter, that means they lose another $6. Is it? Yeah, maybe. Let's take it with a grain of salt and just say that they lose about half of what they, in the middle of the non-gap and gap. Okay, for those of you who don't know, non-gap is basically they try to exclude one-time expenses, which may not be true. Please don't believe them all the time. Don't be so naive and believe them all the time. Okay, this is why non-gap is to make me look nice. EPS, that's what it is actually. Okay, and I'm serious about this, I'm not joking. Okay, now let's say the non-gap EPS is higher than the gap EPS, then they'll just report the gap EPS, they won't report non-gap EPS. They'll make those items that is one time as, oh, this is not one time item, revenue, this is not one time revenue, this is all the time. Don't always believe them. Okay, my point is, don't trust non-gap, trust the gap, but with a grain of salt also. Most likely 450 my. So next quarter, if they don't run, we will lose another $4.50 again. Yeah, that's pretty big, and the cash burn is pretty big. Okay, what else? Airlines also fell. Okay, do I think it's a good time to buy now? I would say this is a good time to start. Okay, good time to start on revival. Start doesn't mean buying like 10%. Let's say you have, $100 to buy on the whole portfolio. No, don't buy 10% of your portfolio. Just buy 0.5%. Okay, or whatever funds is allocated for this kind of stocks. Just buy 1% or 2%. Okay. Why do I say this? Because there's a high probability of these guys going bankrupt, and we can see by the loss here, losing $6 is not a piece of cake. In one quarter is not a piece of cake. Okay, the next quarter, how much will they lose? Will they lose more or less? We don't know, but definitely not more than this. So the next part that I want to talk about is, oh yes, regarding if you buy all this Delta, you buy all this Carnival, NCLH, and all this what AMC, EPR, and all that stuff. EPR is a rate that ran out to mostly cinemas. You have to think, for cinemas, is it a necessity or not? Okay, because you are putting yourself at risk by going to the cinema, right? Sitting down with a lot of people. Okay, and you have to wear the mask, right? I mean, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable wearing the mask. So yes, I think AMC is not going to have a good ending. And obviously, if AMC doesn't have a good ending, EPR also will be floating in the middle. Okay, most of the cinemas will be in floating in the middle. I think eventually most releases will mostly likely be to be, what do you call that, operating at a low profit or break even or even loss. I mean they won't earn as much as before. Too bad, no? And so what is the next stock to buy? What is the next thing to buy? Okay, uh, Disneyland gonna drop. Okay. Okay, this we won't see a sharp V to recovery. Okay, is to begin recovery. Oh, to begin recovery, yes, of course. At the beginning, you'll see that something steep going up like that. Why? Because suddenly you close, when you close everything down and suddenly you open, definitely there'll be some tick. I mean, even idiots also know this one. No need to talk lah. Okay, he is talking. He's not giving us the good part. He's not giving us some clear answer. I think the Fed answer by Jerome Powell, his trajectory is much better compared to this guy. Don't trust Goldman. Goldman is dangerous. Okay. What is the trading strategy for this market? Trading strategy for this market is the same as usual. If you haven't sold S&P yet, wait until it goes to 3001, then you start selling again. Okay, if you haven't sold, uh, wait until it drops to 2009 or 2008 and then buy back. I mean, yes, I mean short the S&P at 3001. You can short the SPY if you want. Next is forthcoming answers to cause what the market shift. The market shift is pretty simple. The virus numbers are popping up again, which makes it very dangerous. That's it. It's not like, it's not a super amazing answer. Okay. Why does it matter though? Because uh, the market seems to have forgotten that this whole crisis is caused by the virus. Too bad the market seems to have forgotten that this is actually very serious, the uptake, right? So, what is my suggestion? My suggestion is simple. Okay, USA Fed is still playing chicken with us, always bluffing us, saying that they're going to print. They bluff until they manage to bring the S&P back up to 3,200. That is amazing. It's a good bluff. Okay. Now, the government also bluff us, saying that the situation under control, there won't be a second wave and all that. Do not believe them. Okay. You cannot believe the current government saying that no second wave and all that. That is nonsense. Okay. You have to believe more on the doctors and the scientists. And also don't believe saying that The lockdown was useless. It didn't do anything. Okay, it helped. You see, it helped. It helped curb it. I mean, if it wasn't lockdown, then it'd be much worse. Now the next problem is, how do we where do we go from here, right? If this goes up to, let's say, 50, if this goes back up to 50, okay, you are 100% sure, I will tell you 50 or 60, right? Let me tell you something, they will follow Dr. Fauci's handbook. So then you have to listen to what Dr. Fauci, whenever he talk, you listen, because he's giving you the next, what is going to happen next, the future, and from that future, that's how you trade. The future is how you trade. Okay, don't listen to Donald Trump, don't listen to Mnuchin, don't listen to whatever saying that, oh, we won't do lockdown again and all that stuff, blah 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 blah. Don't listen to the CDC also. The CDC also blah 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 blah. You know, you should listen to Dr. Fauci, all the doctors, what they say about this, the doctor, medical expert. Why do you think the medical expert will do it? What do you think a medical expert will do in such situation? Okay, Dr. Fauci say you don't have to close down everything, right? So most likely they won't close down everything. Dr. Fauci said about the schools, what they use, developing complications, right? Okay. Then what else he say? He say, then after that, it states a trigger coronavirus quarantine for travelers going to New York. Okay. Now they're starting the quarantine again. If you go to New York, right? So New York, I think mostly solved, right? Probably mostly immune already. Oh my God. Now the problem is ramping up for the rest. Okay. Where do we go from here? This is to be expected, actually. It also proves that there wasn't really much social distancing and contact tracing to begin with. Yeah, that's why I think instead of spending the billions or the trillions to print money, I think it will be much better to spend at least 1 or 2 billion or 3 billion, okay, from the government money to fund all this contact tracing stuff, to fund them, give them money, contact tracing, learn. Okay, it's not a bad idea to learn from the South Korea also. South Korea has succeeded in this controlling the virus, right? You guys know that they failed a few times before, and from their failures they improved and improved and improved and improved. Okay, you should stop the arrogance. We all should stop the arrogance. We all shouldn't be so arrogant and saying that, oh, we are not blah 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 blah. No, we should actually consult with the Korean doctors, you know, and all the doctors that help on how to curb and control the virus. Learn from Taiwan too. How do you do that? The contact tracing and all that stuff, and how do you administer it? Okay, learning the method is easy. How do you manage it? How do you administer the method in every state? Because every state needs to have this. Okay. So rather than spending all those trillions and printing money like idiots, you should spend it to control the virus, right? It makes more sense, right? Okay. Spending trillions of money to buy bonds and all that, That's like a transfer of money from the poor to the rich. Okay, that's bad policy. This is the bond purchase announcement from the Fed, trying to artificially pump the market when S&P dropped below 3,000. That was already bad. It shows red flags. Okay. Now, you don't have to be a genius to see that the Fed is politically motivated. There's some political weird ass shit is happening in the Fed when they try to pump S&P above 3,000. What do I think? I think that the Fed, probably he will just start printing money again when the when the S&P reach below 3,000. 2009, last time was 3,000, then it will go down to 2009, then you start, okay, we're gonna start printing money again as usual. Okay, then they're not gonna print, then the market's gonna go up, and they're gonna repeat it again, repeat. Okay, but this time the government, the administration should really back up. Okay, Trump should take this seriously, because he's not taking this seriously at all. This guy is not taking the virus stuff seriously. He doesn't know that he will be rated on this. This is how he will be rated. If he fucks up and he caused a lot of, he caused a second, the numbers go up like nuts, contact tracing fails and all that. Okay, well, it's not really his fault. Okay, I would say first, number one, it's not really his fault, but he will be judged based on his ability, right? On how he commands, how he assigns things, what he does. We don't know what's going to happen, right? Next, but our manpower is limited, our resources are also limited. How do we use them the best we can to handle this crisis? Okay, definitely the number thing is contact tracing. Second thing is preventive, right? Wear mask, wash your hands, wear mask, wash your hands, wear your face shields. That's it. I mean, what else can you do, right? But the majority of the people not wearing masks and all that stuff, they feel they are safe, they are immune and all that stuff. I don't know what is going to happen, but if the people not going to improve themselves, then it's kind of sad what's going to happen. The stock market will going to crash again, most likely. Okay, if they don't start improving. Okay, thank you so much.